Yo, 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 what's going on, everybody? This is Blackwall Music. I'm sorry, my bad. This is Klue from Blackwall Music, and we back at it again for the second day this weekend. We are here with some real special guests. Um, I heard this song for the first time this morning, and it's been on repeat, literally since the first time I heard it. Just listening to the words and understanding. Having a little bit of understanding where it's coming from, it definitely, what I'm saying, brought me to definitely ask him. Well, I was pushed to ask him to definitely come on to the show. So with that, I want to introduce the artist, Young Parker. Got him on here definitely to talk about his new single, "Promise That I Will," and I also brought on our mutual homie and that homie that gave us the push to come on here, our boy Casey, aka G, aka DJ MED. So with that, I'm gonna let them kind of go ahead and take this, do a little intro for themselves.
Okay. You want it first, DJ?
Man, this is all about you. You go ahead, bro.
It's good, y'all. As I said, my name is Young Parker. Um, I generally float within like the Christian hip hop realm of music. I try to make clean content or honest content. You know what I'm saying? Nothing that's necessarily corny, and just using my gifts to tell stories, man, because that's what I found that is just something that I'm really good at, is just telling a story. So um, that's kind of the borderline of who I am and what I'm doing. And I represent Anchored In, and that's it.
What's up, world? He gave me like a lot of AKAs. I just go by Casey. I just happen to DJ. This is my hoodie. Music is my medicine as it is, and I think it kind of just fits the story of what young definitely delivered and what we heard today. So it was definitely like some medicine for the soul. Um, but yeah, man, it's not really about me. It's about the homie and what he put out. So
Hey, with that, man, just yeah, tell us about the song. Like, what was it? What was it like actually going through, like putting that on paper, or did you put it on paper? Like, what I'm saying, like kind of like how did that whole process go? Like,
Oh no, you dirty bastard.
I think you might have
oh
froze.
no. uh,
Yeah, I thought he was just thinking for a second.
right,
Yeah,
right.
no, I don't know what happened. I just tripped out. I'm gonna cut this Wi-Fi off. Um,
Let me see if I
the
can.
last part I caught was you saying to tell you about the song. Is that where we left off at?
Oh, you still with us? Okay, my bad. Your picture was still frozen, but I could hear you. Yeah, yes, sir. This that's definitely just tell us what the song meant to you. Like, how was the process actually going through writing the song?
Right, right. So, really, man, I had been in a funk. Like 2020 was already doing a lot, and I was on the game with my homie Maggie. Y'all might know him as Ether or Lil Brawler, but we was just on the game, chilling, talking, and I was telling, I was like, man, I've been struggling to make music. With everything that's going on, with COVID being fresh at the time, I'm losing more people. Because theirs came first, and I was just like, I just don't feel like I'm making good music right now. And he was like, well, just write about the year. And, that was the first thing that I thought about when it came to writing the song. I was like, I want to write about that for sure, what he meant to me. And that whole experience, just, being a little homie, learning things, um, and just certain things from my personal life. Because I'm sure a lot of people can relate, but I didn't really have like a big brother or, well, other than Casey, but I didn't really have like no other brothers growing up or like a father figure. So it was just like, Zarius kind of filled that role, and he made me want to Krump. Like I didn't want to. I've been in Krump for months prior till, and when I finally saw him dance, it was just like I want to do that. Like I'm gonna do this. I want to do that.
Yeah.
So, um, yeah, I was like, I have to do something. If I can't dance because my arthritis, then I'm definitely gonna do it in rap. So that's how it came about.
Yeah, that's what's up, man. That's real. I mean, that's it's interesting how you just kind of meet people that just push you to do something that you were really not interested in. You know, what I'm saying
Right,
like I'll just do it for fun until you just like, nah, I'm actually gonna take this serious.
right.
I can definitely see that, and Um, I there were certain parts that I definitely remember kind of seeing like his influence on the East Coast, and which I'm not even gonna lie. I personally stayed away from to an extent because I didn't really understand it.
Mm,
I was more so on the tech. I was trying to be about the technical side of Krump
okay.
versus understanding the broader, really like just that raw side of Krump. So I didn't understand it. So for a long time, I didn't like it until I had to like as I got older, I was like, whoa, like nah, that was real. You know what I'm saying? It was on a different level. Um, but I mean, so I know you said that it was definitely a process, and you were talking to people about it, and I guess like was that your only coping mechanism? Like, I mean, did you have other type of outlets that you use to
Yeah,
work through
I
the
mean,
grief?
yeah, I have plenty of things like I still dance from time to time. Music is definitely a big thing. Gaming, anime, longboarding. Recently got like a little uh, crotch rocket bike type situation. So riding any type of thing that just displaces me from existence for the moment, just to live somewhere else. Um, or a form of escape. That's what I'm trying to look for. But
Yeah.
any type of escapism is just like my coping mechanism to process and think about things.
Right. Right. Okay. Okay. I mean, what about you, Casey? I mean, you sitting here like I've seen you agree with a lot of conversation. Like, what about you? Like, I mean, you said music is your medicine. I mean, that's a perfect kind of lead on. Like,
Facts.
is
Mhm.
I mean, is that your only outlet as far as trying to deal with grief? I mean, 2020 has been crazy for all of us. You know what I'm saying? It's in their own way.
Yeah, man. For me, like this kind of like tagline is definitely um it's definitely been something that I've just used to try and get through 2020. Um, and I'll just kind of go off topic a little bit, but one of the things that just like has been great about 2020 has been like the versus battles. Um, Seeing like my favorite versus battle was has been um, Teddy Riley versus Babyface, right?
Oh, wow.
Um, One of the things it was just like it brought me back to a place of where I was just like listening to music kind of just took me out of the space of where I was at. Um, just dealing with like personal things in my personal life and um, things that I have going on, work, school. Um, it's just music has definitely been that perfect outlet because I there are times when like I just don't know what to say, so like the music will be speak to that, and then hearing uh, hearing the track that you made, I was just like, wow, like I could feel where it is that you were coming from because, um, like I remember the day, and I remember calling you. I don't remember how I figured out what was happening. I just remember calling you, um, and man, it was that thing was different. What was man, uh, whenever because you spoke about it so well in the song, like how you found out and everything like that. Whenever you were just like writing it down, um, what was that process like for you?
Um, well, like I said, I've started to learn, within my career of doing music, the things that I'm good at. Um, will be flows and storytelling, and I generally like I'm not the type of person that's just gonna be writing without music, or like like I'm not that guy that carries a notebook and be on the bus just writing stuff. Like I have to, there's certain instrumentals that speak to me, and then when I find that instrumental, like the words just come. So when I was just playing with things and was sampling some things around, and I was thinking about K Dot because like when it happened, a lot of you not like that whole night, all I was doing was playing "Sing About Me." Like it was on repeat. You know what I'm saying? So um, I wanted something that was going to be along the lines of that feel, which is why the beat is the way it is, and then the hook, obviously. But on the thought of writing it, I just wanted to illustrate, something honest, something real. Like this literally is what happened, and just kind of be vulnerable with the fact that like, yo, like um, I'm dealing with something that's very, very painful to me because death is not something that I take very easily. Um, it looks easy because I'm silent to most people, but like I said in the song, I don't like to be touched. I don't like to, people be messing with me during the time or whatever because it's just something that I take very, 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 very close to the chest. So the process honestly was just like, on one side is I'm trying to remember, Zarius and like wanting to do the song justice. So I'm being I'm being more critical of myself in the right moment than I normally am. And then the other side of it is just like, well, I want to make sure that I'm telling the story uh, to the T and not like, taking any creative liberties because I wanted to be serious. I didn't want to just be like, oh, well, I'm just going to use this filler bar because I needed something to rhyme in the moment. So that's kind of what the process was like.
I think that's what really did it for me. Like the way you told the story. Like I literally felt exactly what you said. The way you told the story, it didn't seem like you were adding in things to make it like more than what it was. You literally told the story for literally how it happened, but the way you put it together was still very much so skillful. Like that was, I'm really big on storytelling songs. So you know what I'm saying? You have, the art of storytelling and you have, Slick Rick and kind of like, songs like that, they they last forever, especially when you're trying to put it out there in somebody's memory. Like that's like you did that, man. Like for real, you did that. Like there were, I had a lot of other thoughts honestly going on in my head earlier about it, and I wish I jotted them down. That's kind of the point of this, but but like I said, I kind of switched it around. It's not more so a music review. This is more so just making sure that people know that saying this song is like that, and it means a lot, and it was really really done really dopely, and it needs to be heard for sure. And with that, I mean, is this kind of going into any new project that you working on? Is this kind of a singular thing? Um, what's going on?
Um, as far as a new project, that might be a little while because I've already put out 3 this year. I've already been working this year, and I still have things in storage. Like that was a song that was in the storage. I've been finished the song way back in like July. I just sat on it, because it was personal. I didn't feel like I needed to release it because I didn't want it to come off a certain way. Like at the time, um, or things were still trickling out. But like I was seeing like tribute pictures and somebody else did a song in a music video and people were making shirts and things. And just like, I'm very finicky about that stuff too because I don't want it to be taken the wrong way. It's like I don't want y'all just to be like, oh yeah, well I did this, so now you can check out all my music. You know what I'm saying? Like that's not what it was about.
Yeah.
Um, so leading into just new music and things like that, I'm definitely going to be releasing stuff. I'm definitely going to be stretching myself as an artist. Like I said, I make a lot of different things. I'm not always going to be in the storytelling realm or the bars realm. I like to have fun too, but yeah, I don't know. I don't know what's coming next. I don't know what I'll drop next because again, I still have tracks that because this is always going to be a part of a big project called 2020 and other things, but I just let it go because of some other things that were going on
Yeah.
just in life personally, and I just didn't feel like I needed to drop it. So definitely gonna have some things coming, um, but for now, I'm coasting.
Word, word, and I think that's kind of been a theme for a lot of people with a lot of things this year. It's kind of like either putting things on pause or reevaluating things or pushing things more so over that boundary. Like it's been it's definitely been a trend, and I know like Casey being on the DJ in front and you actually being an artist, like what kind of advice do both of y'all have for anybody trying to come into the game? Like even like this year, somebody trying to come into the game. I mean, advice for me. I'm trying to step into this music realm in a
Okay.
different way, of course. Like, what kind of advice do y'all have? Like, just to, I don't know, just to continue to be. Like, what would y'all say to us?
You go ahead, bro. You go.
Right. To any upcoming artist, and that's like in no matter what medium you do, or genre, or dance, or painting, find yourself. Find what you like. Find the things that make you, you, or what motivates you to want to create, because those are the things that you'll be the most passionate about, and those are things that are going to gravitate to people the most, because it's honest. I'm saying, you don't have to fake nothing to get this false sense of hype or attention from the masses, and then you'll end up hating it because it's not what you really wanted to make anyway. So find yourself first. Get yourself at least two, three people that will be real with you about your music and your growth. Um, I got Casey. You know what I'm saying? Like he's the biggest integral part of the story, because if it weren't for him, I would have been blindsided by the whole thing. I would have found out through a third party. Um, so, find some people that's going to be honest, find some people that's going to have integrity and character when it comes to reviewing your music. And then keep grinding, man. Like when you're indie, you have to do the work on your end. Like you can't look at nobody to the left or right of you and be upset about how they're getting their spotlight, whether it came from chance or, they had people supporting them, whatever, instances that led them to be who they are. Like you still have to run your race in your lane. So submit your music everywhere, and I mean everywhere. I got music overseas, and what I'm saying, people like it. And that's not like off of my hype. That's because I sit down for like 2 hours and I just send mass emails. You know what I'm saying? Like it's your job. You don't have a label pushing you. And that's if you want to be heard. If you just want to make music, then just make music. There's nothing wrong with that. Not everybody has to make music to blow up. So find your lane, find what you like, and grind. Those are my three things.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, I co-sign basically pretty much what he said. Find where it is that you want to go and anything you do. So like for me, um, the reason why I wanted to get into DJing was just because like I love music and love being trying to create memories for people. Um, but I never wanted to take it where it was the only thing that I was doing, because the moment that it becomes the only thing that I'm doing, it becomes a job for me. I'm gonna and it's not gonna be genuine anymore. So like I'm very judicious about and about when I go DJ gigs, or like if that like or something like that. Very purposeful in the moves that I make. For those who want to make music or just like art in general, if that's what you want to do, by all means, I support you. Um, just make sure that you're able to be consistent. Um, have to remain consistent. So if you're putting out, like for you, I expect to see a review at least once. So I expect you to be speaking to new at least once every 2 weeks. Um, don't just start out hot and then die down. Because then when people are going to be looking for you, they're going to be like, "Where'd he go?" So just try to be consistent. That's just with anything that you do. Um, that's my code. That's what I got to say. I remain consistent in what it is, and be willing to devote time to.
Yeah.
Be willing to devote time to it. Don't just uh, like make the commitment. That's all I can say. Make the commitment to it. Don't just do it. Uh, do it if you're
Right. Okay. And so with all that being said, I'm gonna just go ahead and take this time to perfectly wrap it up. I know, like I said, his girl might be over there staring over them like, "What's going on?" So, like I said, I really want to thank both of y'all for coming on to this. And like I said, I want to definitely highlight Young Parker, man. This song, it really is dope. It really definitely it's a great tribute to ER, and I'm definitely looking forward to hearing more of your music. I didn't even know you made music, but I definitely want to hear more of your music now. So I'm definitely gonna be perusing through your SoundCloud, and maybe one day we'll get back on this and do this again. And hey, same with you, Casey. You already know what it is. We're gonna link up I ain't know my computer went out. We're gonna link up on more than one front. So yeah. Like I said, thank y'all again. Everybody, thank y'all for watching. More music from Young Parker in the link. Please see that in the bio. Go to his SoundCloud. And I'm also going to put DJ MED's links in the bio as well. So please stay tuned for that. And like I said, thank y'all for watching. This is Klue at Blackwall Music. We signing out.